We are at St. Joseph's Cemetery in River Grove, Illinois, and it's a sunny St. Patrick's Day, and we're here to visit the grave of a person who had influence on another huge holiday.
Sorry, we're by the airport and by a busy road, so it's a little noisy.
It's the grave of Robert L. May, who is the father of Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Robert was born in New York and moved to Chicago in the 1930s. He became an advertising copywriter for the department store Montgomery Ward. And at Christmas time, Montgomery Ward used to buy coloring books and give them out to all the children. And they thought it would be a better idea and save money if they came up with their own coloring book idea. So Robert had the idea for Rudolph. His 4-year-old daughter loved deers at the Chicago Zoo, so that's why he made the central character a deer. Once it was published and given out, over 2 million copies were distributed and people fell in love with Rudolph. Robert was approached to do a poem about Rudolph, but Montgomery Ward held the rights to the character, and the president of Montgomery Ward at the time decided to give Robert the rights. So a poem was distributed and a book, and it eventually became a TV special at Christmas time that I used to look forward to every year. So again, this is Robert L. May, the father of Rudolph.
And his wife next to him, Virginia.
If you want to visit Robert, tell them how they would get into the cemetery.
Well, it's basically in between Grand Avenue and Belmont Avenue on Cumberland Avenue in River Grove, and you basically come in the entrance off of Cumberland, which is to the west, and actually as you're coming down to the north, there's 3 big monuments like this one. You can see the other 2 down there, and we're right next to the third one, just a little bit to the left, so not too hard to find.
So if you go to the left of the third monument, he's 1, 2, 3, 4 graves from the bush.
You could also use this building right there as a guide, because there's another cemetery across the street, and John Belushi is across the street if you're interested in that as well. We did a video on that, and there's an apartment building right there, so just kind of even yourself up with this apartment building and you'll find them.
I'll put a link to the John Belushi video we did below.
And I don't recommend eating that candy cane.
No. Bye.